I gotta get better at cutting my hair. All right, so I just decided to go live just to go live. This means love. YouTube. All right, so I wanted to give. What up, McGee? Just gonna talk to the ladies, about just some stuff. I always talk to you guys, go live. But anyways, what up with you, my dude? You all right? I know you always trying to. Yeah. Now we go live. Yeah, when you okay. Yeah, okay, you get the ding, right? The notification. All right. Yeah, because I'm new. I'm new to this. I'm chilling, having a beer. What's good with your shoe, man? Man, trying to get this homework done. I got mad homework to do, but you know what I'm saying? It's like, what up, 85? So I'm getting a degree in healthcare, right? I'm really not a healthcare dude. I'm an artist, you know what I'm saying? But I'm in college, man. I know I'm an old dude in college, but I'll be the only one in my family to have a 4-year degree. And, the military's paying for it. So I was like, why not? And what I'm probably going to do is just some online stuff. Yeah, I'm not probably going to enter back into the workforce. I'm done with that. So I'll just be doing a lot of online stuff with it. But it's good stuff, man. If you can get a degree, get one. Bro, you really don't need a degree for nursing. I'm not a nurse. My pops guy has high school diploma, and he makes almost $22 an hour. That's what's up. Yeah, I'm a veteran, McGee. I'm a veteran. But that's what's up. Big ups to your pops, man. Make that money. You know what I'm saying? Only time I made that is when I was doing marketing and promotions. But nonetheless, I'm getting a degree in healthcare administration. So it's different from, being a nurse and all that other stuff. You're going into administration. It's the first leg into administration, but nurses and doctors and all them can be administrators. It's just management. You know what I'm saying? It's just going into management. But I won't be entering into any, field like that. I'll be doing some online stuff with the government and getting some contracts. But so that's what's up. But I just wanted to put some noise out there for the ladies to see if any of them will come on and talk about their cheating skills. Because women are better cheaters. All right, so it's as far as the cheating is concerned, you know what I'm saying? Just want to see if anybody wanted to talk about that because we've all been cheated on, and we don't want to believe it. So I'm just going to do a little story time when I got cheated on, and I ain't want to believe it. My low skilo, my Versace hottie, come to find out that she was sleeping with everybody. All right, so you don't want to believe that your girl is, laying out with another man because you can't see it. You know what I'm saying? You thinking that this is mine, like that part of all of her belongs to me. But the simple fact that you think that way is what makes it hurt so bad. So, okay, a couple times I've been cheated on. And, one time, I knew this chick was doing stuff. It hurt too. It really hurt because, she could have made a good, wife, but She wanted to be a hoe. She couldn't stop either. You know, she just, with me, she liked what it did to me, which was make me mad. I don't know why she wanted to make me mad, but she was doing some evil stuff. And then once I couldn't take it anymore, I was like, but anyway, so one time I found out she was cheating because she called me dude's name. I was less pressure. You know, the song You, Me, and He by M. Toomey, I think. But that really happened to me. She called out his name. I was like, did you just call me his name? She is like, no. And I was just like, yeah, you did. And I really wanted to, you know, I was pissed off, but I was trying to hold my composure because I'm a nice dude. I don't like being angry. You know, it's just, anger is something that takes over a person, and it makes you do all kinds of things. And once that spirit leaves you, you know, once that anger leaves you, then all the damage you've done, now you have to pay for it. So this is why when somebody says, I'm angry, it's like, no, you're not. No, you're not angry. You're upset. Anger is a godhead. Anger is a whole dimension. Anger is an entity itself. And if you claim anger, it will go into you and stay into you. This is why saying I'm angry is a very, very dangerous thing. You got upset. You don't want to be angry, because this is why when you're angry, your body goes into fight or flight mode. Usually it's fight mode, and you are trying your best to destroy something. And all of a sudden you notice that you have strength that you never had before. That strength that you had is unnatural. And it's caused because there's an entity that entered into your body. And this entity wants you to destroy any and everything and everyone around you. And this is most likely what people do until they come out of their, stupor and anger state. And then they're looking around, they got scars all over their body. Somebody might be laid up in some severe damage, or you could be laid up in with some severe damage. And some people actually, what they call black out. So nonetheless, I had one of these incidents happen to me with this woman. I didn't want to believe she was cheating on me. But she was cheating on me with a few different guys. But like I said, one guy, she called out his name, and I was just like, but I tried to forgive her. For one, she was fine. Two, I've known her for a long time. I didn't want to go back out in the world and start finding somebody else and go through this whole thing. So I was trying to patch it up. And we would get close, and then and then I found out she was cheating with all kind of people. Couple of them, well, all of them was guys I knew for the most part. Not all of them, one I did know, but the one guy she was, a couple guys she was cheating with, we had serious beef. Serious beef. And I was like, damn you. So one time I got so, I just didn't want to believe it. I was like, but then one time I came home and it was like evidence in the bed. She tried to lie to me and tell me that it was like I did that. And there was some downstairs on the couch. I was like, y'all banged on the couch, then y'all banged in the bed, and now you trying to tell me that this was remnants of me from this morning, from what we did. And I was like, nah, that ain't me. I knew that wasn't me. I was like, something's not right. And it took me months to figure out who it was. But that day, because I had went for a job interview. Now I'm out looking for a job. And this chick is at home, knocking dudes off. And to come to find out it was more than one person who was there at the same time. I know it's a terrible story, but this is one reason why I'm single. So I was like, damn, but when I had walked in the door at the interview, I saw somebody's face in my head. It just flashed in my head. And I was like, and then, she was sweeping, and I was like, Who was here? She was like, nobody. But, I noticed her sweeping and I looked at the couch. I was like, you, like, what is this on the couch? Like on the couch, like really right here? She's like, nothing. Of course, her saying nothing. Now, immediately I'm mad. But I'm just trying, I just don't like the spirit of anger, because anger will do some stuff to you. And I'm trying not to, I'm really, really trying. Plus, she had some amenities that I really liked. It was quiet at her house for the most part. But what she kept doing was inviting these guys who I had some issue with in the house when I wasn't there, because she thought it was cute. She's like, yeah, I'm doing this to you, that. So God started talking to me like God knows you, man. So God was like, I know you're getting angry and you're getting to the point of no return, but I know why you want to stay. Because I lived in the hood. My one neighbor murdered my other neighbor. I wanted to get away from there. I hated that place. I couldn't get any sleep. It was above a restaurant. It was above a bar and above a restaurant. And it was just constant noise. I lived on one of the worst Aves, and it was just shootings and people robbing me, and robbing the people who come to see me. I just didn't want to be there. So I tried to deal and I was in a bad situation. I tried to deal, and he was like, I know you don't want to go back. And I never gave up my apartment, because I did that once before, and then the chick kicked me out. I was homeless. So I was like, no, I'm not doing that. So I kept my apartment, she did she would do stuff like, if I needed something, she'd be right there all day long. Like, when I say right there, I mean, this chick drove down to Atlanta she drove me there, unpacked all my gear, and when I wanted to leave, she came and got me. Like, she did more for me than any other woman, but she would cheat on me constantly. She would never be mine. And I was, and I wanted a wife. I didn't just want to sleep with people. I wanted to wife up, but I couldn't do it. She just wouldn't let me. She wanted to be a hoe, but she wanted to be my hoe. And I was like, I don't want a hoe. I'm tired of that. I'm in my 30s. I want a wife. She's like, I want to be your hoe. And it took me a long time to realize that that's what she was about. That's all she wanted from me. And I just didn't want to treat her like that. I wanted a queen, and that's what she was. And, God was like, you have to leave her alone. So I started hearing that voice, and I started talking back to God like I'm talking to you. And I knew it was the Lord. And the more I didn't want to go, the more he kept warning me, get out. I was like, Lord. One time I went to, we was in the throes of passion, and I noticed that the size of, her thing was different. And I was like, yeah, somebody has been in here. I was like, it just got so bad. It just got really, really bad. But you can tell when a woman's cheating on you. She'll do certain things, and you'll be like, she'll lie about everything. She just won't care. She'll become insensitive to you. She might try to fight you. But this was really weird, because this chick did not want me to leave her. I don't want you to leave me. She did not. She wanted me to stay. She liked the fact that she can come home and I was there. But she loved the fact that she could cheat on me, and she loved it. But, she was bringing them dudes home. And one time we got into it, man. Most people know me. I'm a passive dude. One time it just got to me, and it just got bad. Like, my friend turned into my enemy. we're still enemies today. You know, this is 20 years ago. But we don't talk to each other today. You know. But she ended up getting married. I don't know if she's still married. I know she has cancer. And I'm not saying that because of what happened between her and I, but what's really crazy is she married a guy who looked like me. I was like, I couldn't get no respect on that end, but you don't marry a guy who looked like me. So, but you know, I just didn't want to believe it. But the evidence was in my face, and she kept putting it in my face until it finally turned me into somebody that I didn't want to be, and it scarred me for life. I mean, when I tell you she didn't want me to leave, finally I had got my stuff because I knew these guys were in here clowning me. They're sleeping with the woman who I was, and they're just leaving their remnants all over the place. And she just didn't she just didn't care. And, you know, it made me look at the whole female populace different. You know, like I have love for, some people, but I can't ever see myself being in love. Like, I'm so in love with you, but I can see myself, yeah, I love you. I have to help people. Yeah, I love you. But, I care about you. But am I in love to the point where I wholeheartedly trust you? No. Even the last person I told I love was like, yeah, I love you, but I don't trust you. Because I know you're out here doing stuff. I know you're a hoe. I know you're a hoe. I know you think that I don't know, but I do. I just don't know how bad you are, but I know when you got stuff marks all over your body and you're young, you're beautiful, and you're a hoe. This is what you want to be. But I was like, yeah, I love you because I care about you. I care about your soul. I know that if you keep it up, you're going to end up in a bad place. And, a couple times she was in a bad place. The wrong guys got to her. And, they did all kind of crazy stuff to her. And now her head is all messed up. She's messed up. She's young, but she's messed up. They did what bad guys do. And it could have got worse because I'm like, you're going to end up on the side of the road somewhere. But that's the life she wanted to live. And I would tell her, look, you need to be safe. You need to be careful. She didn't care. She figured, you can't tell me what to do, but I can tell you what's out there. But nonetheless, so I end up leaving. But it really took God talking to me to leave this woman because she had everything that I wanted other than loyalty. And even when I packed all my clothes and packed my car, she stood in front of the door and was just like, no, don't leave me. And I just like, you're sleeping with like 5 guys that I know of. And I can't stand none of them. Like, I'm enemy. Like, we can't stand in the same room. And you out and you're doing it to hurt me. But you don't want me to leave. I can't understand a woman like that. But there are women out there like that. Now, there are men out there like that too. But I'm a guy and I only date women. So, I don't know what's... But I couldn't understand it. Like, why don't you just be a good girlfriend? And she knew she had me at a crossroads because she knew everything that she had, I kind of needed. She knew it. That house, that quiet, everything was there. But she was just a horrible, horrible person on the inside. And she got off on it, until it brought me to the brink of turning me into a bad guy. And I just didn't want to be a bad guy. And the Lord didn't want me to be. He was like, get away from this. Like, you're going to turn, and he said it very clearly, you're going down the wrong road. Like, I went to purchase a weapon and everything. Like, I was headed down the wrong road. I'm telling you people this because, I'm an older guy. I'm an older gent. I lived, been to other countries. I've done a lot. I'm telling y'all this because a lot of you are young. There's women and men on my channel. Some of you are young. You know, some of you are in your teens. I think 85 is like 19 years old. He's a 19-year-old guy. I'm telling you some of the signs of the get out. I was the Army, man. Yeah, U.S. Army. My family is Army people. You know, my dad, my sister, my nephew, my brother, we're all U.S. Army. But I'm telling you guys, so you guys, when I say guys, I mean women and men. So when you see this type of atmosphere, like I had to stand before a judge. You know, it got that bad, you know. And hindsight is 20/20, but you know when they say it takes a village to raise a child, how old am I? I'm 50 years old. When they say it takes a village to raise a child, like that's true. Like when you listen to older people and talk about what they went through, there's nothing new under the sun. It's a good chance that you're going to see that too. Some guy is going to do you like that. Some girl is going to do you like that. And it's going to hurt because you're looking at that body or you're looking at, you know, they may be giving you money. Money is another thing that'll get you trapped and stuck. It may be great sex. They may do everything you say except they are hoes. Cheating, nasty hoes. They're doing stuff that's ungodly with another person. Like, it's just, they won't even do that with you because they love you. And that's the truth. Like I've had these experiences. Like, I'm not going to be a complete whore with you because I love you. But this guy I don't know who saw me, she met this dude at a gas station. Next thing you know, she's doing everything under the sun with this dude. You know, and don't be like me. If you're a regular dude, a regular woman, and these people out, and make it so bad, she looked like a regular. Don't be like me. Don't wait till the Lord has to tell you, get out inaudible. Yeah. Don't wait till God has to, what up, man in the clouds? Don't wait till God has to tell you in a loud, audible, get out. Like, he's not saying, God is not saying that just to warn you. Money, all that matters, and yourself. Well, Christ matters to me. I don't have a lot of money. I don't really care about a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? I have enough to do what I want to do. If I wanted to get on a plane right now and go to China, I could probably do it. You know, I wouldn't be able to stay there very long, but I could make that trip. You know what I'm saying? You get a pension? I can if I want to. I have two options, you know. Yeah, I have two options. You were in the military, McGee? Nope, my brother did. My brother did his 20, but you don't need to do 20 to get a pension. Well, yeah, you're a felon. Yeah. You were probably a felon before you tried to go in. Yeah. So women hide their cheating skills. And but if you sense that a woman is doing this to you, but she's a good woman to you. Like, this was a good woman to me, but she just couldn't stop cheating on me and my enemies. See, cheating on me with guys you don't know, and then cheating on me with guys you know that I know, and I can't stand these dudes, that's a whole different problem. And that's what she was doing. She wanted to see me get angry. until one day I did, and then she didn't want to see me get angry anymore. You know, she realized that I'm not upset. But that's how they play you when you're sweet to them and you're nice to them and you're patting on them and you're telling them how beautiful they are. They think you're a punk. They think, oh, you just a punk. You won't call me names. You won't treat me like trash. You're just a punk, you know. So I'm gonna keep you around because I like your attention, but I'm gonna go out here and sleep with these dogs. One day you're gonna come home and you're gonna find yourself lifted up by your neck if you keep that up. And then some guys, they don't even go that far anymore. They'll just get rid of you. You know, you'll be meeting your maker. Now, I don't want to do any of those options. I'd rather choose option number 3, which is get the hell out of there. And this is why I'm telling you. It's the harder you're cheating. That's why I'm single. Was it social media? Your replacement is just a swipe away. Yeah, be at ease. This is very true. Just a swipe away. But they could be whores too, you know, men and women. You know, it's easy to be a hoe today. Everyone's connected. You know, people, you know, I'm telling you, some women who have hit on me are in other countries. And I always think it's some guy posing as a woman. And then come, you know, you Skype them, and it's a real woman who's hitting on, and it's just like, you can, it's like you're like in Guam or something trying to get with a dude who lives in America, you know. And this happens all the time, you know, in these countries. And, you know, here, you know, I've met plenty of women online, but, you know, they weren't about anything, you know, but they try to act like they're the ones who are sanctimonial. It's just like, you're just being a hoe. You didn't want to date me. You just want to sleep with me once and then move on. But you don't want to act like you're a hoe because it's bad for. I would rather a woman just say, look, I'm a hoe. This is what I want to do. Are you down with it? Give me the option, you know. But they play these games and then they go, oh, now I got a boyfriend. I'm not a hoe anymore. It's like, nah, you're still a hoe because you're going to cheat on him. And that's just that, you know. So, but I don't think all women are hoes. I can't even, I don't know all women, so I can't say that at all. He had so many one-night stands from social media. It's crazy. Oh, you've had so many. Yeah. Yeah. It's easy to do. Hell, I've done some crazy stuff before social media was popping. I mean, in my 30s, you know, social media wasn't a huge thing. You know what I'm saying? But I was way active long before that. But, you know, once I got to my, actually, I tried to get married when I was 19. So I was always somebody who wanted just one woman. But every time I tried one woman, it just all got shot to hell. It was like no woman. It's like, nah, they don't want to be with me. They just want to sleep with me. And then the whole light skin thing went out, the dark skin thing went in. And when that happened, I was getting propositioned from women who were like 2 feet away from their guy. I'm like, that's your man right there. That still happens. That still happens today. I'll walk in and this chick will be with her dude. She'll be staring. And I'm like, I see you, but I don't feel like getting shot. So I'm going to keep going on about my way. Like, yeah, it still happens today. Like, it's just crazy. Like, no, I'm good. You know, hey, can you sleep with my wife? That happened. You know, it's like, wait, what? You all that craziness has happened, man. So there's all kind of crazy people out there, but I choose not to live that life anymore. You know what I'm saying? And that's why, you know, I tell you guys about this stuff because it's out there. It's real. Now, of course, you do got some, you know, I've had some chicks wanted to marry me. They were good chicks. I was like, no, because it was always one thing or another. I had a millionaire chick tried to marry me. I told her no because she had the money and I didn't. And I knew if she got mad at me, I'd be out on my ass. So I was like, nope, I'm going to just go home and struggle, you know. Wasn't telling, just sliding through. What's up, Wilson? Thanks for sliding through, man. We just chopping it up over, you know, talk about the females. And you know, some females got on it, that'd be cool too. You know, just talking about the ladies, man, and how it goes. And being I'm an older gent, just trying to, yeah, just trying to get with these guys, man. A lot of guys on here. Yes, it happens. This Mary, yeah, wanted me to come pick her up. And then she posted that she was happily married. Yeah, man, like, it's crazy that marriage to these women means the excitement in marriage is now they can sneak around on their husbands. Like, they're excited about sneaking around and all this. It's just like, man, y'all are playing with your lives, you know. Yeah, I messed with some married chicks back in the day, 20 years ago. 20 years ago, like literally 10, 20, yeah, 10, 20 years ago. One chick, man, her husband found out. Don't encourage you, man. One chick, man, her husband found out, and he picked her up and DDT'd her ass. And this was a tall chick. She's 6 feet. But he was a football player. And I knew him. I knew this dude, man. I was like, wait a minute. I know who your husband is. She was like, so what? What's up? What? We're not doing anything? I was like, it just blew my whole head away, man, that I knew him, you know, because it took me a while to figure out who she was. I was just like, wait a minute, is your husband? She's like, yeah. I was like, damn. I was like, you know that I know him, right? She's like, yeah, I know. She didn't care. She didn't care. Man, she was, you know, doing some crazy stuff. And old boy found out. He picked her up and he took her, got behind her, and he picked her up over his head and he slammed her, boom, that way. 6 foot chick. He tore her ass apart. Of course, he went to jail for that. And you know what happened when he went to jail? She invited some guys over her house. As long as he was locked up, that she had people running in and out of her house. And you know what? There's always somebody out there who's like that. You know. I'd rather be single. So many thirsty folks out here. It's so easy to cheat. You know, it's a danger in both lives. If you're careless. I assume she wasn't from Chicago. Nah, she wasn't from Chicago, and I believe every word of that good, kind sir. I know some chicks from Chi. I'm gonna tell you a story about a chick from Chi that tried to hit on me. We were in our AIT, so I was like 19 years old, and we were in AIT school, and this chick who I thought she was gay. I was like, but she was cool, you know. But these dudes, I was having an issue with them, and one time they surrounded me and was, we was ready to get it on. And she said, "Listen, if any of those dudes ever do anything you let me know." And I just kind of looked at her like, yeah, sure. Like, you gonna fight for me? She just like, yeah, just let me know. So on one of the last days, I was around her. We were up in like a hotel room because we were leaving. And she was like, "I bet you can't slam me." Now, I'm young, I'm strong, I'm fast. Nah, they wanted to fight. He was my platoon leader. I didn't like him. Nah, they wasn't. There was nobody I knew in the service who was on it like that. No one. We was just, we just didn't like each other. But basically, so she said, I bet you can't slam me. And I was like, a chick is like I could not handle that chick. I got her, picked her up, got mad, and was just like, and picked her whole body up. And she said, you know, then I'm laying on top of her like, and I'm thinking I did something. She was like, nah, she's like, you know, I wanted you to lay on top of me. And it didn't even dawn on me that the whole time this chick liked me. Like I had no idea. Like she'd been watching me for months. Yeah, but I had no idea she was digging me. I just thought of her as just somebody in our unit. No big deal. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. And it was the last day I ever saw her. Her last name was Zerker. She's like, yeah, I'm from Chicago. She was cool and she had body. She just looked, you know, she looked like she'd whoop your ass and she could. You know, and nobody tried her. But when she was like, I got your back, I was like, Chicago in the because they were some Southern boys, man. Well, I didn't have time. When I finally really had the hots for me, you know, I was going to, actually, but our bus was leaving. If we would have missed the bus, it would have been all bad. So she was like, nah, let's go. I was like, nah, like, what's up? She was like, nah, we should go. So I was like, okay, we should go. And we got outside, caught the bus, and then, you know, and that was the last I saw of her. You know, on the bus, she said, nah, we would have missed our bus, we'd have been in trouble. But she was with it. She, you know, but it just took me, my mind was not on it like that. I was in a nailologist. As in nailologist or nailologist? Nailologist. Okay. But yeah, I was doing some nailology. I was young and really dumb. You know, at one time I was. And they knew each other. I would call them up. They would either work with each other, or I would do stuff like call one up and then say, go pick this girl up from work. Bring them both over and do. But like I said, I don't live that life no more, man. I'm like the life I live now is completely opposite. My phone doesn't ring. It'll ring maybe once a week, and it'll be, you know, my healthcare system or the Veterans Hospital. But you know what? I'm happy because nobody's trying to fool me. Nobody's lying to me. Nobody's deceiving me. Nobody is sitting there smiling in my face and then trying to get me to do something I don't want to do. Yeah, bill collectors don't really call me because, you know, when I get them letters every month, as a matter of fact, I don't even wait till the letters. The majority of the time, I just go ahead and pay my bills. Easy, I got a girl a nail, but I've been off nail, but every once in a while, there it is. When I was 43 or 44, I had a chick who was 63. Her and her daughter liked me. I was shook, too. Daughter was like 24. I was shook because her daughter was coming over to see me like late at night. She would hang out with me until the morning. I never smashed her daughter, you know. But she was like, I like you. Yeah, I see that. But, you know, I did your mom, yeah. But she was a cool chick, so I would let her come over. Yeah. You know, I'd let her come over. She'd play a little video game or just talk to me about whatever, and then she went into the military. She's a cool chick. So I'm glad I never smashed because I like the relationship. You know, every now and then she'd come home, she'd call me up, hey, how's it going? She'd take me out to eat. Her daughter was interested, you know, even when her mother ain't talk to me no more. So, but yeah, so women are better cheaters, but you know, women and men, we both get our feelings hurt. And now there's a whole bunch of us who are going this way. Men don't want to date women. Women don't want to date men. Women are turning to other women. Y'all tripping. Women are turning to other women, turning to a lot of unnatural, acts, because they can't find, one, they can't find a man, and two, when they do find one, they don't trust him. So then you have this whole dynamic of another woman, who is a listening ear, and next thing you know, that turns into affection, and then they're in bed, and now they're talking about they're in love, but that's unnatural. God is not with any of those programs. Yeah, a lot of bisexual chicks are out here, just saying that this is my woman, and God is nowhere near in any of that activity, so I don't suggest that either. For a guy or a girl, I just don't suggest any of that. I strongly suggest against any of those activities, or just promiscuity, just sleeping around, get yourself one person. But it's so hard today because now, nobody trusts. Yeah, the females are doing, they're doing the same thing the guys are. Undercover females, undercover guys, or down low female, down low guys, But females, a down low female is not looked at as such a bad thing. You know what I'm saying? It's not looked at as a bad thing, a down low female, but a down low dude is horrible. You doing unnatural, but it's just like, do you not know a woman on top of a woman is also an unnatural act? It's just like, y'all making it seem like it's all beautiful and natural. It is not. It's the same damn thing. Just because both of you look damn good and a lot of men find it attractive don't mean it isn't what it is. It's unnatural. You're not supposed to be doing that. But nonetheless, they're like, I'm pretty, she's pretty, we should, God's going to give us a pass. No, he's not. Yeah, they want equality. Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying. It's like, no, God, listen, God is not with your feminist movement. He's not. He's going to put you in a very hot place for doing what you're doing if you don't stop. You don't cut that nonsense out. But it's still the dynamic is women can't find a man. They can't. This is one reason why I think polygamy should be allowed. It was long before America was designed. People been doing it. I think it should be allowed. Well, if your girl did trick off, you best believe he did. You better believe. Listen, man, I was approached by chicks who were about to get married the next day. Call me. Oh, man, listen, I was the dude who was doing it. You better believe I did everything. But the thing about it is, it wasn't like the one married chick. One of the married chicks I was telling you about, she asked me to sleep because she came to my house and I was like, they can find a man just choosing the wrong type of dudes. No, statistically, they can't. She asked me, could we have, I was like, nah, I was cool with just talking to her because she was so damn fun. I was like, I'm happy that you're just sitting on my couch. One day she was like, let's have sex. And I kind of looked at her like I didn't want to. And I've done this a few times with just gorgeous girls because I like being in their presence because they're beautiful. But I don't always want to, get down with them because it's just, when you start knocking some of these chicks off, their personality starts coming out. And some of them are really monsters. It's just like, no wonder why your husband ain't around because he doesn't want to deal with you because you type crazy. If you don't want the crazy to come out of a chick, then don't put your dick in it. Point, period, point blank. If you want the chick to just be calm and then stay out of her pants. This is the reason why I'm not so quick to do it. I mean, one chick, man, she met me at a club. We had a good time. We danced. She's like, yeah, I got a boyfriend. And she was like, yeah, I want to know, sexually, are you compatible? Meaning she wanted to come over my house the next day and sleep with me. But she has a boyfriend and a child at home. I looked at her. I've never heard from her again because she saw the look on my face. I was brokenhearted. A Nubian queen, just gorgeous. And I really was brokenhearted because I felt bad for old boy because I'm the average dude. You know what I'm saying? And she's like, yeah, that's my only dude. And I'm the average dude. So I know you knocking dudes off. I felt bad for him. Dude, I'm in no hurry to knock another chick off. I'm not in no hurry. I'm not in no hurry to hit her mouth about, I don't want to talk about your kids. I don't care about where you work. I don't care about your mom and her rheumatitis. I don't want to hear about your dad. I'm not interested in that one thing any of them have to say. Well, that's the difference between me and you. I've had enough involvements with chicks to last me a lifetime. I'm good, However, if God puts an ordained, God throws somebody in there, and I know it's like, he's like, yo, this right here, you good. It's a good chance that I'll be like, all right, but I'm still going to be my same doubtful, cynical self, but I'm not going to be, just slap God's hand away and be like, Lord, I'll be like, okay, because I know what he's up against. I know that the numbers in our society, are leading women into a direction that it's just unnatural. It should not be there. I know that there's 2 million people in jail, and a large proportion of them are men. I know that the rate of men dying in America to women is a lot higher, just natural death, and then the murder rates, and then, one thing or the other, and then the gay population, I don't want to talk about her kids. Yeah, I don't want to talk about your kids. See, I've done that. I can't be mad. Yeah. You silly. See, I've done that. It's not that I've never wanted to talk about somebody's kids, or I've always just been a mixed Scrooge. It's that I've done that. I put the time into your kids. I put the love, I gave them a couple bucks. I was the good dude, and I got ran over like a damn Mack truck. And I'm not doing that no more. I'm sure your kids are nice. I don't want to sit around and listen to them farting all day and, playing Instagram jokes and then, doing stuff to just mess with you. I'm not interested in that. I'm going to go home and I'm going to sit in my house and I'm going to enjoy my quietness. I used to be that dude, man. I used to be like, yeah, you got kids. That's cool. Tell me about your kids. Because for one, matter of fact, I'm going to watch the playoffs tonight and get cut up. You do that. You know what I'm saying? I used to be the, and the reason why Ohio, what up, Sanchez? And anyways, if they get comfortable with you, you around the kids, and it just makes a better relationship. Plus, there's some things, sports. Some of the kids are in the sports, and you know how I am about, some, young people in the sports. I digs that. I like to see that, them facing those goals, and you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I like to see them getting into the game and stuff like that because it's good. Like that's how I grew up. I played every sport that I could, so I will always promote that. Like, yeah, going out there and play ice hockey. I don't care if you don't know how to skate, ice skate. But you know what? When I was a kid, I learned how to ice skate. I would love to, man. Of course, right now, bro. But you know, I learned how to look. I learned how to ice skate. I know how to roller skate. I know how to canoe, ride a horse, make a bow and arrow, hunt. Like most outdoor things I could do. Play all kind of sports, even the weird sports, the badminton and whatnot. I tried, everything because that's what we did. I went out for the wrestling team when I was in the 8th grade. I went out for the, you know what I'm saying? I know how to wrestle. You know what I'm saying? I went out for the wrestle team in the 8th grade, basketball team. I did everything out there. And once I got a little older, I got my 30s, I talked to some young brothers, who saw me roller skating, and they didn't know how to roller skate. And they was just like, they said, is there anything that you can't do? And I was like, not that I know of. It's like, you know how to do everything. I was like, because I grew up a generation ahead of you, you know what I'm saying, or behind you. And yeah, good. Apologize to each other. But I grew up in a generation where there was no, like, even to play the video game, you had to go outside. Yeah, you had to go to the arcade. I remember the first Pac-Man machines, Donkey Kong and all that. That's when we actually started slowing down. But still, in my hood, sports was a huge, 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 huge thing. Huge. If your mom told you couldn't go outside, there was a problem. Straight up. Your mom said, when you can't go outside, you were in tears. Because 1, you wanted to go hang with your homies. 2, you wanted to chase girls. You know what I'm saying? Now you chasing girls from looking at them and watching them walk past. You're like, damn, I can't go outside and talk to the honey. Like, nah, that wasn't working at all. Nah, I got to get out of here. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, man, I grew up in a different day and age, And the only reason why I can't do some of those activities now is because, I got a couple bum knees and then, back is, messed up, but still I get out there and do stuff every day. So, but yeah. So for you guys who are hunting these women down, man, be careful. And for you women who are hunting these guys down, be careful. I know when I say be careful, people are, oh, you sound like an old man. I am an old man. I'm fine with that. But there's nothing new up under the sun. You can get into some bad situations. You find yourself in a courthouse. And you sitting across, if the defendant, if the person making a complaint against you as a woman, nowadays in the courthouse, what's easier said than done? You know what I'm saying? I get it. Companionship is like, you don't think I miss it? Yeah, but I don't even know if he's a sub anymore. Yeah, but I do it. I don't go out. I don't go around women. I don't want the distraction. Not, at least not now. Maybe, after I graduate, I might. I don't like. I'm not on social media as far as like I don't try to do anything with them. I just don't. I mean, I'll talk to them if they talk to me. I'm not saying I don't. I don't. You know what I'm saying? I don't like die. It's a woman, let me run. If a woman wants to start a convo, I'll talk to them. I don't have no issue with that. I don't have no issue with women and communicating with them. I have an issue with jumping in a sack with them. My mind just isn't there with, jumping in the hay with a bunch of chicks. It's a bunch of wasted energy. to me, because I'm not going to try to get you pregnant. I'm not interested in that. And there are guys who have babies at 60. I'm just not interested. Not interested in that. You know, so if a woman tries to hit on me, I'd be like, yeah. I tell her, I'd be like, you know, she came at me like that, that would be in my conversation. Be like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to marry you just to sleep with you, because we all know that that doesn't work. You don't marry somebody just to have sex with them, because you get a lot less sex when you're married. You can be married for, 10 years and not sleep with your spouse. It just doesn't work like that. It's like, ooh, now I have in-house. Yeah. Now you get to see her every day of your life. She's in your house. Good luck. Well, there's not a chance that that's going to happen. I don't put myself in close proximity of that. I've actually stopped women from doing that before. Yeah, I've actually stopped that before. I had a woman come over to my house, man, this is a while ago, long time ago. Come over my house and she got to taking off her clothes. And I was like, time out, foul on the play, roughing the passer. Like, what are you doing? I was like, wait, pull your pants up. But she was like, this is what I'm used to. Yeah. She's like, I was like, hold on. Like, what happened? I was looking at her, I was like, what happened? What just happened? Did I miss something? You just walked in the door and now your ass is out. I was like, put the ass away. I was like, damn, can I talk to you? We can't talk. It turned her off. She didn't want to talk. She wanted me to jump her bones right now. No, I didn't kiss her. I ain't had nothing to do with her after that. Because she wanted me to jump on her right now. Like, let's go. I don't want to talk to you. But I would have rather her say that before she got to my house. I would have rather her say, you know what? I'm really not interested in what you have to say. I just want you to bang the hell out of me and then I'll see you again. I would respect it. I'd probably tell her no, but I would respect it and be like, I respect that hoe. Bye. I'd be like, you an honest hoe. Nah, it wasn't. She was, but I respect the honest, you know what I'm saying? An honest chick who just like in Pittsburgh, you get that in Pittsburgh. You want a chick that'll tell you straight up what it is to your grill. Like, and she probably ain't a hoe. She probably just ain't had none in a while. It's the opposite of hoe. It's like, look, I don't do this, but I'm horny. I like the way you look. We're having a great conversation. What's up? Like, look, I'll hang out with you when we're done. I'll call you in the morning. Hell, I'll even cook your breakfast. But can you screw me now and talk to me later? Like, you'll get that in Pittsburgh. You will straight up get that. And it'll be a whole group of them. And all of them are looking at you like, what's cracking? Is we is or is we isn't? Anything other than that, if you try to delay the game, they'll roll out. They'll be like, oh, you're not with that program? All right, we'll talk to you later. But they'll let you know in PA. Yeah, man. Pittsburgh will let you know right now, those chicks don't play. And I mean right now, straight up. Hey, how you doing? Like they'll hit on you. They'd be like, oh, you 50? Yeah, I'm 21. Yeah, that's cool. Anyways, so you look nice. What you doing tonight? You will be lightweight offended, like, you'll be like, shoot, I don't, they'll be like, yeah, okay, well, here's my number. And they'll be like, pull your phone out. Here's my number. Call me. All right, you make sure you, yeah. Like, I've been hit on like that where I live out here, too. But Pittsburgh women are like that. Aggressive does scare me. Some women are too aggressive. But some women are just the right aggressive. Some women are like, they have that aggressive to where you don't have any doubt because what probably happened is they probably was aggressive to a guy who they really liked and wanted to get to know, but they were too aggressive. And the dude, he got shook and he was like, nah. And he probably never talked to him, or, they probably got as far as the number because they didn't want to seem like no punk in front of his friends, but he never answered the phone, or anytime he saw you, just like, I'm sorry. And probably, got with your friend who's shy. You were just too aggressive for me. You cute, you got a nice body, but I wasn't with all that because I don't know if you do that to anybody. And I'm with you, and then, you get mad at me. You go out, and next thing you know, you in the back seat of somebody's car. Like, no, I'm not with that. You know what I'm saying? So I chose your friend. She's a little plump, but she's nice. She cool. She shy. She be in the house. She ain't all on Instagram. She studies. I likes that. I can come home to that right there. You all out here loud, smell like, whatever drink that is. I'm not interested in that. So that would make the girl be like, you know what? There's all kind of other women out here. I either change up my game or I'm going to be alone. That's it. So when she's aggressive now, she has a whole different tonality to her aggressiveness. She's still the same chick who's trying to jump on top of you and jump your bones. But now, instead of, smelling like a floozy and hair looking all crazy and hanging around a bunch of ridiculous women who really don't care about their life, she hangs around with quiet chicks, everyday chicks, some randos, doing random stuff, going to art galleries. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't never been to an art gallery. Let's go to a museum. You roll up on a dude like, what's up? I'm going to a museum tonight. What's cracking? Dude is like, shoot, I'm with it. You know what I'm saying? He like, yeah, let's go get some culture. You know what I'm saying? She talking about catching a plane, going to another country, hanging out. And I don't mean going to freaking party countries. Like, let's go to the Bahamas. I want to see another country. Come on, man. She talking about, let's go to Greece. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that, I'm just saying, it's a different chick, so aggressive, and it does turn you off. And some chicks have the right aggressiveness. You know what I'm saying? They don't come with the whole booty game. The booty game aggressiveness is for booty game niggas. That's all they're interested in. That's all they want. They don't want to talk about no culture, no nothing. But the chicks who's got some culture, but, is trying to get their thing off, that's a whole different type of chick. Especially when you wake up and she's still there and you want her to be. You know what I mean? When she ain't trying to jump up like, I got to go. I'll talk to you later, and pull up on you and boom, bounce, and you don't hear from her. I'm talking about the chick who's like, yeah, that was a good night. What's up? Bouncing on you like, you just rolling over thinking you about to get a good morning hug. Like, oh, you reaching for the chick, like, wake up, one eye, like, damn, you know what I'm saying? This is your house, and you just left. Wait a minute. Wait, time out. Did you just leave me at your house, my G? That's really. I gotta go. This is like, wait, this is your house. Yeah, just lock the door on your way out. She gone. That's it. You don't see her no more. Yeah. The weird chick who likes to talk mess in your face is the chick who wants you to pull her hair and bend her over a garbage can. All loud for nothing. That's the chick who wants you to take her to the alley out back. She don't want you to take her to a nice dinner. You take her to a nice dinner, she'll turn out. She wants you to take her out back to the dirtiest place you can and, run through her. Call her everything but a child of God. And when you're done, you just leave. You don't apologize. You just walk away and leave her on the ground, crying, trying to figure out what just happened to her body. And she trying to figure out, why does she like it so much? Like, he just treated me like I was not even human, and I loved it. That chick right there will be blowing your phone up. She will be tracking you down in the middle of the day with a flashlight. She will do any and everything it takes just to feel that again. I know, because I know those girls. I know those loud for no reason, just loud. Oh, the same thing. It's the same chick. I know what you was talking about. That's the same chick who wants you to choke her, take one of your ties and tie it around her neck and then drag her around the house. Yeah, I know that chick. Yeah, she want to come about that close to death. She wants you to come in the house yelling, not making no sense. Oh my God. Here, take my ass. Yeah. You just come in the house angry about absolutely nothing. But if you come in the house and just say hello to her, she'll be like, I'm leaving. You'd be like, what? Hey, honey, how you doing tonight? I'm leaving. Nigga, bye. She'll probably call another dude right in front of you. Dude, Jerome, yeah, what's up with the D? You're like, wait, what? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that chick will test you. Sitting there with her legs crossed on the couch. Talks up, oh, and this is what I want you to do to me. Yeah, until you snatch her up. Her feet are doing like this. She, you want her, Jerome? I'll send her to you. That type of thing. But that's what I'm talking about. You don't want to play that game. You don't want to be angry like that. You know what I'm saying? It's just going to be a bad deal. So when you get a chick who's like that, just walk away. She may have a big booty. Just like, oh my goodness. Yeah, she may have that bomb, that oh man, and cook. But if she talking stuff and got dudes, you must not know about me. No, you don't know about me because you're not going to be here very long. You keep that up. And when you realize you in that situation, get your stuff and get yourself out of there. Jump out the back, Jack. Find a new plan, Stan. Don't need to be coy, Roy. Listen to me. Get on the bus, Gus. Well, you'll turn that head down when you're sitting in the jail cell because you knocked this chick lights out, Look, you may knock her out. She may get back up and thank you. However, it's, for one, God is not in that. But you got, yeah, you may You know, next thing you know, you and her going at it. Y'all have a toxic relationship. And y'all fighting and screwing every day. Beating each other up. You know what I'm saying? Waking up and looking at each other sleep. Sleeping with one eye open. It's just no way to live. You know, even if you do put your hands on her and you think you get away with it once, she remembers. Trust me, it'll all come up one way or another. Next thing you know, you sitting up in the jail cell. Yeah, you was the man. She never told on you. It told on you. She's walking around with marks on her body, and her neighbor or her girlfriend seen it. Yeah, her neighbor or the girlfriend seen it, or the mom seen it. And the mom called the police. It happened to me. But it was over an argument, some phone messages. But the mom called the police. Next thing you know, 5-0 is out my door. Knowing your daughter is a filthy whore. She was sleeping with your boyfriend. You know she's a tramp. But the mom was a tramp too. The mom was a tramp. Mom used to bring boyfriends home to sleep with the daughter. As long as the boyfriends wouldn't leave, she was baiting the boyfriends with the daughter. Women do that. Like, that's real stuff. They do that. They got a teenage daughter at home who look good. They know, and then they bait the boyfriend. So when they meet the guy with the daughter. This is my daughter. Isn't she cute? Like, yeah, when am I supposed to be looking at your daughter or you? You know what I'm saying? She's cute. Turn around. Show them how cute. Isn't the nice outfit she got on? You already know what it is. You're not that cute anymore, but your daughter's cute, so I can knock off your daughter while I'm knocking you off. And that's exactly what was happening. This chick just didn't want to be lonely. So she's like, you can knock off my daughter all you want. I don't care. My daughter doesn't care. We've been doing this. Just don't leave me. That's real stuff. I didn't believe it until I saw it, because I was the boyfriend watching this happen. Yeah, I came in on the tail end of things, and I was just like, wait, you're supposed to be my girlfriend, but you're sleeping with your mom's boyfriend? Like, how's that go? You know, and then to come out to find out that she did this consecutively to her mom's boyfriends. And she was like, when I met her, she was 27. And she meets the boyfriend, and now she starts knocking off the boyfriend. And I've known her before he was there. And I was like, what? It's a thing that they had going on. She's like, yeah, her last boyfriend, man, I was sleeping with him too. Did your mom know? Yep. Yeah, I've dealt with that before. Then the mom tried to hit on me. I was like, I'm good. Crazy stuff. Yeah, the mom tried to hit on me. It's a span of control. The pussy gang. Yeah, they try to keep you by feeding you sex. You know? And like I said, she didn't want to, she knew me for years. She just wanted to be a nasty as she wanted to be, but she did not want me to leave her. She's like, don't leave me. I'm like, you sleeping with the neighborhood. Not the neighbor, the neighborhood. Don't leave me. Stood in front of the door, then called me and said, I'm going to stalk you. Because I left her. I couldn't take it anymore. I knew that I was going to end up, I was going to end up fighting one of these guys, or I was going to end up busting one of their ass. And all I could see was myself going to jail for some tramp. That was the end result. If I keep messing with you, I'm going to turn into somebody I don't want to be, and I'm going to stay that way. And I'm going to try to erase all of you. And I just didn't want to live that life. Yeah. And that was my time. I was very, very popular. I mean, I was picking them up left and right. It was easy. I mean, left and right. It just, I mean, it got to it got this bad. It got to the point where I had no job at this time. I had lost my job. I had a woman tell me, she said, when you lose your job, give me a call. I'll buy you a plane ticket and fly you to France. That's exactly what happened. I got laid off, like a bunch of us did. And as soon as I got laid off, I went on unemployment and I wrote her an email. She sent me a $500 plane ticket, and I spent 2 weeks with her in England, and then we went to France. Then she fell out with me about something stupid, and I never heard from her again because she wanted to marry me, and I didn't want to marry her. She had money, but I didn't want to marry her. But I had women like that caliber running around with me. You know what I'm saying? Showing up at court for me. Doing all kind of crazy stuff. I was close to it. Very close. I mean, even my neighbors was just like, they couldn't believe, because I didn't have any money. They couldn't believe these chicks that were coming to my house. And they knew how they was coming. They just didn't, even my friends did not understand. They could not believe it. I was like, what's wrong? You need a chick for the night or something? I was like, yeah, I'll make a phone call. And I'd call one of them over here. I'd be like, come on over here and talk to my dude. Just like that. They couldn't understand it. Nah, I didn't have a pimp, but you know, everybody knew me as Tone or Tony. You know. But it was nothing to brag about. It's just that I was hot at that time. And then all of a sudden it all stopped. I thought my phone was broken because my phone stopped ringing. The women who knew me back then didn't want to talk to me anymore. And I mean, it was a consensus. I had like 8 chicks that I was dealing with. All of them was gone at the same time and act like they never knew me. And I haven't talked to any of those women today. It was amazing. I'm not a pimp, man. But it was amazing. And I think that was just an act of God because it was like I didn't belong there. And I knew I didn't belong there. But, you know, the way God works is he's like, I see what's going on. I understand you want a wife, but none of these women are wife worthy. None of them. None of these women are going to marry you. But I get it. You're young. You want a wife. And I'm just like, yeah, it would be nice. But he's like, none of these, that's not what these women are for. That's not what they're doing. None of these women are going to marry you. And so he cleaned my slate. They all went, found other men or, you know, went and played with some other guy. And it was over. Just like that. I was like, you know what? I'm not really mad about that. It got lonely. But after I, you know, came to the reality that these chicks don't want to talk to me no more, lonely didn't really hurt anymore. I got used to being alone. That was just that. I mean, it was something else because they was just like they piled it all on you at once. And like I said, a lot of them didn't even know each other. A few of them knew each other because they worked together, you know. But I would call them and say, hey, come see me. But what I would do is I wanted to see how many of them I could get to my house consecutively within like a 2-hour span. So did you have my gun card? What are you talking about, man? So I wanted to see how many I can get to my house at once. You know, not together, just one in and one out. And I did that 2 days in a row, and I never did it again. I felt bad because I would get like 5 of them to come in the door, do what I wanted, go out, in the door, out, in the door. My neighbor was like, you have a revolving door, but I said, I never want to do that again. I really felt bad. You would think that I'm a guy, it'd make me feel good, but it made me feel bad. So I never did it again. So when they left, I was a little disappointed because you wanted somebody to talk to, but eventually I got over it. And I was like, it's cool. You know, after a while, I stopped going to the club. I didn't want to go to the club no more because I'm the same thing. If they're not screwing you, they're screwing somebody else. It's like you don't go to the club to look for righteous people, you know. So even some of the churches, some of the women in the one woman I met in the club, then we went, you know, we went on a date to church. It's interesting. Yeah, I was getting on, but still, that didn't slow them down. They like older guys, you know. Some of these chicks was young. Yeah, some of these chicks is young. They like older men. Shoot, I done got hit on by some young chicks. I had to question, how old are you? You know, I was out. Some of them, I was like, I can't do this. Like, nah. But, you know, these young chicks at the college, yeah, young chicks at the college, they hit on you. Hit on you in a minute. They be 19. And you be flattered, like, wow, you like 19 and you hitting on me. And it's like, it feels weird, but you all type of beautiful. Now, if I could be around 3 or 4 of them and look at them and be able to talk to them and, you know what I'm saying, chill with them every now and then, I'd do that all day. I could see that happening. I could see myself, you know, getting about 3 or 4 of young ones, about 20, 21, and just living vicariously off their life. Yeah. Yeah, it is, but I'm not looking for sex. But I'd love to look at, I'd love to look at them. Oh, don't get me wrong, Jack. Oh my goodness. And they smell so good. Man. Yeah. I'm all day with that. You know what I'm saying? I'll feed you. You hungry? Yeah. I'm like, you hungry? Shoot, come on in. Walk on my back or something. Let's sit down here. Something to eat. Talk to me. What's happening? Let me look at your legs. I'm with that all day. You know what I'm saying? Let me look at your pretty legs, your fine self. Shoot, man, go on and get on out the way. You know, talk to you later. Run around with their little boyfriends or whatever. I don't really care about none of that. I'm not trying to track them down and keep them. But I look at them, run around with their little heels on. Yeah, man, I'm with that all day. All day. But all that other stuff where you exchange spirits and stuff, all that getting loud and angry, I don't want none of that. I don't want any of that. I want to smell their perfume and look at them laugh about stupid stuff and not take anything serious. You know what I'm saying? Give them a hug and walk them on out the door and see them in a week or so. You know, whatever they do is what they do. I'm not about it. I don't really care. I don't really care. But when you're with me, eat some good food. You know what I'm saying? Watch them dance around a minute or two. Like if I was a rich dude, like that would be my life. I would seriously do that. Like have some just gorgeous girls over just to look at them and kick it, have a good time, and then kick them out my house. You can't stay here because I don't want your problems. No, it's time for you to go. Oh, can I stay? Nope. No, you cannot. And the girl who asked me that, I won't invite her back again. You can't stay here. I don't want your issues. I don't care about your issues. I don't care about your mom. I don't care about your dad. I don't care what your little brother's doing. I don't care. I don't. Not one bit. Because the minute I start to care, that's the minute you're going to go out and wreck my whole life. So I don't care. I learned this from females. I used to think for people. I used to think every woman was a. I'm not mean to them though. Like I'm not. I don't go out there and like a fool. Every girl is a this, that, and the third. I don't do none of that. That's a waste of being a decent human being. Not gonna do that. I just don't care to indulge in all the stuff that you're into. And I think it's fair to tell them up front, like, I'm really not gonna be interested in that. But I'll watch you dance. Hell yeah, I'll watch you dance around. Hell, I'll even get you some shoes. What? Here, put these shoes on. Put this dress on. Go on and spin around a couple times. Oh yeah, I'm that dude. And people will be like, oh, you simping or you whatever. I'm just like, look, ain't tricking if you got it. You know what I'm saying? And if that's how you get your rocks off and how you keep your mind straight, keep your little sanity, watch this little 22-year-old jump up and down. I mean, what do you want me to do? You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to knock her off. Some young boy, that's his job. He can spend all his money and all his time and bust a nut all over that. Knock yourself out. I just want to watch her, walk up and down my living room a couple times. And, get out. You can leave now. give my shoes back, while give me them size 6s back while you at it. You can leave those here. I would take them. Yeah, you can give me the dress back too. Put your little raggedy jeans you had on, this little Forever 21 shirt you had. Yeah, you can get out now. Here, I'll call you Uber. Bye. Call another chick over and say, hey, take this back to the store. Take this back to the store I bought it from. Thanks. Come back with the money and tell her keep half of the money and keep rocking. It is what it is. I just don't have the energy to spend on caring. Don't. I just don't. But I still love looking at a beautiful young lady. So, like I said, I just rather people be straight up. Some guys out there are trying to find this true love. She's my true love. I thought that before. Till she came over smelling like somebody else. She was somebody else's true love 5 minutes before she entered my door. Not your true love. Yeah. She loves me. Yeah, until she doesn't. You can get somebody to, hopefully love you forever. Good luck with that. Do I believe it's true? Absolutely. I know some people have been in love for 40 years, still together. Absolutely. Yeah. What up, McGee? Yeah, I believe true love exists. I believe people can be in true love. Just because I'm a mixed Scrooge about love doesn't mean I don't, If some young man was like, I'm going to find me a wife, and I'll be like, yeah, do that. Go out there and go west, young man. You know what I'm saying? Get yourself one of these, educated hotties, like one of these fancy universities. There's plenty of them there. Heck, you might get 3 while you're down there. And all of them be with the program. They got a whole movement like that now. And a lot of them are black women. They're just like, look, we all can't find a man, so we're going to find one guy. And they're like, if you can't handle it, then get away from us, because we're going to go get one guy, and all 3 of us are going to be with that one guy. I've met a guy like that before. At a movie theater, walked in with 2 women. I was like, which one of these are yours? He was like, both of Okay. He was like both of them. I was like, word. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't like they was his hoes. What's up? Yeah. They wasn't like they was his hoe. They was his girl. They was his women. Like he could knock both of them up, and none of them are going to take him to the child support system. None of them are going to be fighting with who's better for who. They was both down with him until, and I respected that. I was like, that's dope, because they got a perfect understanding of what it is. We want to be with this guy, and we're not looking at nobody else. We're good. Like I said, there's a whole society of women running up on a dude like, yo, me and my friend, we're not gay. All three of us, we're just tired of looking for a guy. You seem to be a nice guy. You got all your faculties in order. And we just want to know if you want to date us. Women are doing that now. We want to know if you want to date us. Like, what do you mean? Like all of you? Yeah, like all three of us. We ain't going to cost you nothing. We take you out to eat. Just be with us. That's really happening right now. So there's a lot out there for a young man to look forward to when it comes to dating. But there's just more pitfalls now than there's ever been. You know, there's more rampant diseases, you know, more careless people spread diseases. There's more careless women who want to show off their ass instead of, you know, show off a regular talent. So there's a lot more stupid people out there listening to Kim Kardashian because she's a hoe that came up. Her and, you know, Black China and the rest of these no talent hoes that came out, they're worth more than, you know, some people will ever be worth. But it sends the wrong message. Be a hoe, come up. It's just like, no, just be a regular woman or man and just be you. Like, you don't have to be promiscuous and knock off everything that moves to get your name up. But that's what they did. No, that's the type of life that they lived. You don't have to be like that, but there's more pitfalls. Instagram models. Instagram is paying people to get out there and show it all off. Now you got women running around with a patch here, and one patch there. And that's it. Booty is everywhere, out all day. There's one patch over here, there's one patch here, and there's one patch there. And you're like, why would I date you? Date you, not screw you. Why would I date you? Why would I keep you? Why would I want to walk around with you and claim that you're mine when your everything is everywhere all the time? Everybody knows what you look like. Good luck with all that, guys. I'd rather take me a nice looking woman in a sundress in a heartbeat. Some flats, I don't care. Nice sundress with the little sun hat on. Look like she's about to go to a picnic. Woo! I'm with that all day. You know what I'm saying? That's all right. That's all right. But all the rest of that ridiculousness, y'all can have. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here, you guys. But be careful of the crazy men and women out here who just ain't right. I'm out.